I just wanna see my kids. I wake up every morning with their pictures on my phone, calling just to hear them, but you never pick up when I'm alone. You're using them as weapons cause you see me doing fine. But all I ever wanted was to give them all my time. I love my kids, I love my kids, just wanna see their face. I love my kids, I love my kids, miss their warm embrace. I love my kids, I love my kids, while you playing games. I love my kids, I love my kids, putting them through pain. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be their dad. Give them everything I have. Let me see my kids today. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father they dream of. You're jealous that I moved on, that I'm living my best life. You're jealous that I'm happy, using them just like a knife. You're jealous I found peace, but you're keeping them from me. You're jealous I'm in love, but the kids need their daddy. I remember all their birthdays, Christmas mornings, first, last two. You were writing all our history, keeping them away from truth. I'm fighting through the courts now, paid just to see my own. But money can't replace the love, the bond that we have grown. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be their dad. Give them everything I pay. Let me see my kids today. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father they would want. One day they'll be older and they'll ask me where I've been. I'll tell them that I tried my best, I fought through thick and thin. I'll show them all the messages, the texts you never sent. They'll know I never left them, every penny that I spent. To all the dads who feel my pain, who are missing their young ones, keep fighting for your children, never let the battle be done. They'll grow and see the sacrifice, the tears you cried at night. Your love will shine through darkness, you're their guiding light. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be the dad. Give them everything I have. Let me see my kids today. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father's dream boy.
I'm standing Revolution 909. Revolution 909.
Every breath you're
Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap. Posted in the trap, never lag, gotta stay alert.
I am bringing you to my They about to put me on suicide watch. Can't choose what color I'm feeling today. Thank God it's a two-tone watch. He don't like what I'm doing, he probably a said that he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll run through somebody. Shit, it caught me on a bad day. Oh, so perfect, it ruined my headspace. They never go straight to the staircase. How could I ever be late to the airplane? These Japanese comments is handmade. Nobody covered this shit that I can't say. I take the biz to the fast lane. I cannot hit the good song like that, man. But you go ahead and crash out. Soon as you tell me, let's see how it pan out. This challenge is tearing up ass off. Pops on the track, so I'm spreading my ass off. That pistol, he with some ass off. He don't do nothing but that cuts on cameras. I probably can share what I care about. I'm just a pray that you can understand it. The minute I'm driving this way, they about to put me on full talk. Can't feel no feel, I'm feeling the dick. That gun is the two-tone watch. He don't like what I'm doing, he probably a said that he never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll run through somebody. Shit, it caught me on a bad day. I'm so perfect, it ruined my headspace. They never go straight to the staircase. How could I ever be late to the airplane? These Japanese comments is handmade. Nobody cover this shit that I can't say. I take the biz to the fast lane. I cannot hit the good song like that, man. Me and Soprano and Phantom was studying in public. For the voice to rise, hit up the middle. But I hear last time I tried, shit cover my prices. Yeah, I'm at the whole trap good right now, like a motherfucking parlay. Yeah, I'm losing my head, but I'm holding it down. You shouldn't get started with me. But then I'm trying to swing. They about to put me on full talk. Can't use no fella, I'm feeling the dick. That gun is the two-tone watch. He don't like what I'm doing, he probably a said that he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll run through somebody. Yeah, he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll never do somebody. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch, he'll never do somebody.
I am police and a friend. Must be here until the nozzle then on the back end here. Something that before you put on in here. I have them gun and them no walk with fear. I am police and a friend. Must be here until the nozzle then on the back end here. Something that before you put on in here. I have them gun and them no walk with fear. I am police and a friend. Bust me AK until the nozzle then. I am police and a friend. I am police and a friend. Bust me AK until the nozzle then. I am police and a friend. I am police and a friend. Bust me AK until the nozzle then. I am police and a friend. 6 million ways to die. Until the nozzle then. I am police and a friend. Until the nozzle then. I am police and a friend. Bust your Mac 11 and bust your Mac 10. I am police and a friend. Bust the AK until the muscle bend. I am police and a friend. Bust your Mac 11 and bust your Mac 10. I am police and a friend. Bust the AK until the muscle bend.
Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. For a moment this time, going through the motion, going through the motion. People meaning in my life now. People meaning in my life now. Maybe it's you I'm searching for. Sending me to darkness. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Find my own reason. Never knowing what it feels like. I can't deny. You know I tried so hard to hide that everything I am, this is all for you. 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 Going through the motion. Going through the motion. People meeting in my life now. People meeting in my life now. Maybe it's you I'm searching for. Sending me to darkness. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Going through the motion. Going through the motion.
Time for the percolator.
Proceed, this is what you need.
It's time for the percolator.
This is what you need. Proceed, persist with what you need.
Time for the percolator.
Proceed, persist with what you need.
It's time for the percolator.
You're the one that rocks my world, girl. Gotta have my want it. 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 I can't go on without your love, your love, your love. I want nobody else. Just gotta have you for my rest. I want nobody else, lady. I want nobody else, my boy, baby. I want nobody else, lady. I want nobody else, my boy, baby. I want nobody else, lady. I want nobody else, just gotta have you for my rest. I want nobody else, lady. I gotta have my boy, baby. You're the one that rocks my world, girl. I want nobody else, my boy, baby. You're the one that rocks my world, I want nobody else. You're the one that rocks my world, girl. I want nobody else, my boy, baby. You're the one that rocks my world, girl. Gotta have my boy, gotta have my boy, gotta have my boy, gotta have my
we're a family. There's always someone who's going to look out for you. There's always someone who's going to look after you. And in that same way, you look after them. An extraordinary job done by someone like you.
Headache. Luckily, Panadol Extra Advanced gets to work in 10 minutes. That's one for Panadol.
Build a website you love with Wix, where your words create your brand, your opportunity, your breakthrough. Feeling a vibe? Run with it.
The one where the friends meal came to McDonald's. Get a collectible with every meal. Oh,
something in the water. She's just somebody's girl, and Adidas and pearls, but there's something in the water. She doesn't need your help and trying to lose herself. Have a little patience with herself and not a race for starting. 'Cause there's something in the water. She's just somebody's daughter.
Hotel Luxstar with me. Understated elegance. It's quiet luxury.
I'm the greatest advertisement for the hottest new superdrug that makes you effortlessly beautiful.
This is the closest to the fountain of youth anyone's gonna get.
Are there side effects?
We're gonna fix this. We're gonna find a cure.
Who would like the first boat?
FX is the Beauty, an original series streaming exclusively on Disney+.
Let chicken consume you. The double deal for $5.99. Get the deal. Believe in chicken.
I'm Dr. Harnik Cayley, an NHS GP. I recommend the Boots Opticians Ultimate Eye Test. The Optomap scan captures up to 82% of your retina, helping to catch early complications. Don't wait for symptoms, because healthy eyes are key to a healthy life.
Hey look, it's just a message to let you know that whatever happens, I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. Do you understand?
Welcome to the next generation of website creation. Wix Harmony. Get the power of AI and the freedom of drag and drop to turn your words into a website with purpose and a brand that's entirely yours to shape. Work alongside Aria, your personal AI agent.
experience heartburn and indigestion in different ways. However any of these 7 symptoms affect you, Gaviscon Double Action forms a barrier for long-lasting relief. For any of these 7 symptoms, think Gaviscon.
Oh, hey team, big pregame today. I mean, isn't every football event kind of a big game? I'm here to share that Marriott Bonvoy has over 30 hotel brands to choose from. Whether it's for your next trip to see some good old...
It feels like I'm ready to fly.
are some big performers tonight. Is there anyone in particular that you're excited to meet?
Well, tell me, who are the performers?
You got Nicki Minaj, you got Ariana Grande.
Good.
Are you fans of either?
I think they're both terrific.
I just talked to Donald Trump, and I told him that you were performing tonight. I asked him if he was a fan of yours.
Oh.
What do you think he said?
He probably said, "Who's that?"
No, he didn't. He said he's a fan.
Really? Donald Trump?
Surprise you?
Yes.
I feel like the job of a prison officer is more complex than just opening and closing the door. That's like the least thing we do. An extraordinary job done by someone like you.
Insurance feels better when you just use Confused.com.
The one where the friends meal came to McDonald's. Get a collectible with every meal.
How you doing?
I just wanna see my kids. I wake up every morning with their pictures on my phone, calling just to hear them, but you never pick up when I'm alone. You're using them as weapons cause you see me doing fine, but all I ever wanted was to give them all my time. I love my kids, just wanna see their face. I love my kids, miss their warm embrace. I love my kids, while you playing games. I love my kids, putting them through pain. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be their dad. Give them everything I have. Let me see my kids today. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father they dream of. You're jealous that I moved on, that I'm living my best life. You're jealous that I'm happy, using them just like a knife. You're jealous I found peace, so you're keeping them from me. You're jealous I'm in love, but the kids need their daddy. I remember all their birthdays, Christmas morning's first lost tooth. We were writing all our history, keeping them away from truth. I'm fighting through the courts now, paint just to see my own. But money can't replace the love, the bond that we have grown. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be their dad. Give them everything I pay. Let me see my kids and pay. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father they require. One day they'll be older and they'll ask me where I've been. I'll tell them that I tried my best, I fought through thick and thin. I'll show them all the messages, the texts you never sent. They'll know I never left them, every penny that I spent. To all the dads who feel my pain, who are missing their young ones, keep fighting for your children, never let the battle be done. They'll grow and see the sacrifice, the tears you cried at night. Your love will shine through darkness, you're their guiding light. Let me see my kids tonight. Let me hold them close and tight. I just wanna be their dad. Give them everything I have. Let me see my kids today. Don't keep pushing me away. They deserve to know my love. I'm the father dreamer of.
So this is the new car.
Might have changed lanes, but how do you get music?
Got it.
Nice choice.
Hyundai Insta with £3,750 Hyundai electric grant. Power your world.
Check in to Hotel Luxstyle. All brand new. Where elegance meets quiet luxury.
I'm the greatest advertisement for the hottest new superdrug that makes you effortlessly beautiful.
This is the closest to the fountain of youth anyone's gonna get.
Are there side effects?
We're gonna...
roommates. 2 packs of Ben's Original long grain rice. 1, 2, 3 social feeds. 3 friends for life. We're all original recipes.
Tranquila que...
All right, look, it's time to say hi to one of the greatest whack packers in the history of this show. Maybe the greatest, as we've determined. Mr. Beetlejuice. Coming up from Georgia. We don't get to see him that often anymore, but he's got some new business, so here's my man. My man, how are you? Welcome. Mr. Beetlejuice. You know, Beat, it's so funny. A lot of times how are you, Beat? Good to see you.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good to see you, pal. You're living in Atlanta now, right? You're living in Atlanta. And, you know, you don't get here that often. We used to see you a lot more, right?
Do you remember us? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Beat.
You don't remember me, but you probably remember me, but I'm still young, but
yes, you are.
Did you see me on TV with the beard?
No.
You ain't seen me on TV before?
I've seen you on TV before.
Not with the beard.
But not with the beard.
I had the white beard.
The white beard? Really?
With the white beard.
I didn't realize.
Hey, Beat.
I was John Rivers, like the one with the beard.
You were John Rivers.
Yeah, with the white beard.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the white beard. Hey, Beat, you know, I was just...
Good to see you. I was a river with John Beard because I had a suit on.
Hey, Beat, I got to tell you, you know, Robin, I was joking this morning. She hasn't gotten laid in fucking years. She hasn't...
That's what I said at home because my mother said, what happened?
Right.
What happened? You ain't get laid tonight? I said, no. But I say, I ain't ready yet.
She's got the same problem.
I say, she probably want to get laid. I say,
she does.
I took it.
Beat, if you could live anywhere in the world, would you remain in Georgia or would you move somewhere else?
No, I live in Georgia.
And you love it?
Yeah.
Really? You know, I always thought you were such a New Yorker.
You were a New Yorker, yeah.
Tried and true.
I'm still a New Yorker, but I'm still doing my day. Yeah?
Beat, are women...
I'm still getting laid. I'm still doing it.
Beat, what do you think of this Zika virus? Where it's causing people to be...
I don't do nobody nervous and all that, but I don't mess with nobody else when they doing
They're saying-
sex or something with somebody else.
They're saying that the women, when they get bitten by mosquitoes, that it will cause birth defects, that babies will be born with small heads and all this kind of stuff. Did you read? You read that, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I wrote everything about it.
Pete, there's so much to talk about. I do want to get first and foremost to your new business.
Right.
Tell us about the vape pen and what happened. You were a cigarette smoker, tried and true. Am I correct?
Yeah.
You've been smoking. What age did you start smoking?
I started smoking since I was 13 years old.
13 years old.
Since I was 6 years old, my father started smoking, so I started smoking, so I got this.
All right. Now, this thing is called. This is an amazing invention.
Well, that's a big thing. Yeah.
Pete, what is this called? What you're holding in your hand right
My
now?
hand right now, this is just a smoker.
A smoker.
Yeah.
I understand it's called the beet juice or something like
They
that.
call it the Beetlejuice.
The Beetlejuice. And
right.
it's a vape pen, right? Am I correct?
It's a vape pen, and I got one in my pocket right now.
Okay.
so you never run out.
Are you
I never
off?
run out, baby.
Are you off cigarettes completely now? Do you?
No cigarettes. That's
Just the vape pen. Does
that's
it
right.
satisfy your urge for nicotine? Does
Yep.
it does.
Yep.
So how many times a day do you smoke your vape pen?
I smoke my vape pen at least once a week.
Well, how does the Beetlejuice vape pen, why is it better than the other vape pens on the market?
Because I'm the one made it. I'm the one made it, and people buys it.
Right. And you say this is going to make you a fortune.
Yeah.
Now, Beetle, I'll remind you, you've had many businesses over the years.
Oh, yeah.
How
many fortunes have you made? Oh, 30. At least 30.
Is that right?
Where
Yeah.
is your manager still Bobby? Is
Yeah,
that
Bobby's still there, but I'm still making it by myself, but I don't want to roll the whole thing myself.
Is Bobby involved with you on the vape pen venture?
Yeah, I
Is he-
put him on there with me.
Is he
because he's my brother.
Who structured the deal for you, Bobby? You did. You negotiated your own
I
deal.
the one did it, yeah.
And who manufactures the vape pen?
I do.
Wait a minute, you
got a factory? Yeah. I own the factory.
Is that right?
Made it, yeah.
Wow.
Speak about the advantage of vapor over smoke. Smoke, I know, can kill you, right?
Right.
Can't the vapor kill you as well?
No, it won't kill you.
It won't kill you.
No.
And you say to all people smoking cigarettes, what?
They can stop it, but they can stop it anytime they want to.
Right, and just get the Beetlejuice vapor
The
pen.
things I got, and the only thing they have to do is buy it for me.
Hey, Beat,
Well, how does that work? I don't even understand. Can you make it work?
Yeah.
this is
I
unbelievable.
always make it work.
Let me see you smoke it.
I can smoke it.
Let me see.
Look at that.
Wow. Now, that's not smoke. That's what? Vapor, right?
Yep.
Wow. Good for you. And do you feel...
What do you think about the flavor?
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't...
What do you think about the flavor? Can you taste the flavor?
How many flavors are there?
Cherry.
Cherry.
It's gonna be it could be anything else.
Right. So the cherry...
It could be anything else. It could be cherry.
I got to tell you, I'm smelling
You're
it now.
smelling the cherry now,
and it
right?
smells good. It smells kind of like a mixture of pipe tobacco with a little bit of cherry in it.
Yeah, it got a little cherry in it, but it still got a little taste in it.
It's a good Christmas present for kids, right?
No, for all the guys.
Only
the
older-
people who smoke.
It's cool.
The people who smoke, they can have that.
I got to tell you, Beat, for the first time, I've seen your other businesses. For the first time, I think you might be onto something here. I think this is it. I think this is your meal ticket.
That's what I'm doing.
Tell me what's going on in your typical day, because you live in Georgia now. I know you live with your mom and your sister, right? What's the day like? You wake up, what do you do?
I don't do no, but I just wake up. People want to buy things. I'm there for.
Right, and so you're pretty much retired, aren't you? You don't make a lot of appearances.
I'm not retired, but I'm still doing it, but I'm still working on it.
Okay, and aside from the business you're in now, which is Beats, I call it the Beat vape pen or
No,
something.
it's the
Yeah, they
Beetlejuice.
call it the big pen.
The beep pen.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
that's what they call it.
Let me get Bobby in here because he can explain it.
No, it's the big pen.
It is the Beat pen.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's 3 flavors called Beats Money, Beats Pimp Juice, and Beats Who Me.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you smoking right now?
No, that is just the kind of thing that people want to buy.
What
That's
flavor
how I
are you
make my money,
smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby, how are
Bobby,
you?
I tell you the truth.
Yeah, Bobby, what's going on with this latest venture? Now, by my...
I hook up with my friends, because my friends, we do business all the time. I take over, because he can't deal with it, I take over.
Right, it's a joint venture.
Yeah, because I do it all.
What are you going to do with all the money you make from this?
Because that is my business.
Right.
That's why.
Fair enough. Bobby, who structured the deal, seriously, on the Beat Vape?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. And on this deal, I could count 20 ventures you guys have been involved in. When Beat made the cast of his head and he was selling those, Beat sold, there have been endless businesses. Have any of them made any money?
They've made some money.
Is that true?
Yeah.
But we make money, but we still making more, but we still selling stuff, but we still making it.
And now this vape pen might actually turn into something.
He's not.
This skincare product has been a huge sellout in the US.
It hydrates, it burns, it brightens. It's Ola's Super Cream.
Want to create engaging promo videos but don't know where to start? Canva's drag and drop function makes it easy to use. Plus the new layered timeline to make trimming and syncing clips, music, and more a breeze. Try it today.
Ready, set.
The double deal. The $5.99.
Headache. Luckily, Panadol Extra Advance gets to work in 10 minutes. That's one for Panadol.
Literally start immediately. I can start immediately. How you like that, dude? We on it.
Yeah. That's dude, starting the episode is like just when you push it in. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, like once
God.
then he lubed up and it pops in.
That first.
Yeah, dude. Now you know you're gliding.
Every time I start an episode, dude,
you're
I'm
sliding and
just
gliding in.
Ooh,
We start gliding.
God, dude.
Slide right into that mode, dude. Right in all that gruel, just riding up and down. Yeah, a little bit of gruel.
So they had no fucking idea.
Every once in a while, it's a spooky episode, but this is just very sexual.
This is just fucking sex.
This is just me and Kusky talking gruel, baby. This is picking up at all. I see you looking.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Ass.
It was freezing. My looking ass was looking at the screen. It was freezing for a second.
You're always on your bullshit when we try to start the cast.
The fucking screen will like stop recording and then it'll just catch back up.
Unreal that our level of. I mean, obviously, I've put in no effort the entire time we've started, but
I mean, these are just
that our production value, as far as knowing what we're doing at all, hasn't improved. Day one, it's been the same thing.
I know.
It's fucking crazy.
Well, it's like I can't help it. If my computer decides to freeze up, it's like, how can I stop that?
That's why you guys need to donate to the Patreon.
Yeah, dude.
Get McCuskey a sick fucking computer.
Hire us a nerd, dude.
Or hire us a fucking nerd.
I don't know, dude. If the allegations are true on DeGrasse, we might be able to scoop him up.
DeGrasse could be moving back to. He had a show on Compound.
Stop it.
Yeah, I think he did, dude.
Did he?
I think.
This might have been a co-opted hit.
I think it was an inside job.
This might have been a co-opted fucking hit, dude.
Could be. Well, that wouldn't be surprising. He's a black guy that was on Compound.
Exactly, dude.
He might be fucking getting hit with a Me Too for no reason.
Did you look into that at all?
DeGrasse? Mm-hmm. No. I was. Although fuck him, I never liked him.
Dude, it's not. It's fucking. So there is. So
get some skull, dude.
Here's smack it up, dude.
Smack some skull.
My
up.
Vape's almost charged.
You hit me with a DeGrasse story.
My vape's almost charged.
I'm gonna need some citrus skull for this,
dude. So there's three people who came forward. So the one girl.
That's a lot.
But dig these stories, dude. He was at I think like a nerd convention with a bunch of fucking.
He must drown in pussy at nerd conventions.
Dude, they detail how he was trying to get some pussy at a nerd convention. So this girl, a teacher of like outer space teacher at like an expensive school that people like work their whole lives to get to. She had the solar system on her arm. Amanda DeGrasse is looking for fucking Pluto, dog.
Really?
I mean, he, in his defense, in his apology, not even apology, his thing is just like, here's what happened. And he was like, as you know, I stake a lot of my career on the fact that Pluto's actually a planet, so I wanted to make sure the young lady had Pluto on her. So he went like this. She had like a sleeveless dress, and he went like that. And he's like, you got Pluto on. Neil deGrasse flipped down her collar to check for Pluto to see if all the other planets.
What was it? A tattoo? Is that what you said?
It was a tattoo of the solar system, and Neil deGrasse talking to a science babe. Fucking, I mean, dude's.
Look at your tattoo. You just rolled your sleeve up.
Baby.
Wow.
Imagine seeing the snake and he like this.
What if he was like, where's Pluto? And he lifted it up and it was a don't tread on me or a very bad tattoo.
He would have Me Too'd her, dude.
Yeah.
So that was his one account where he was just like, my bad, I was just looking for Pluto. I mean, that's not in line with being a rapist. If like, you know, the girl was like, it's creepy. And he's like, yeah, I apologize. You know, if it was creepy, he probably just dropped the fucking like Cosmos where he was just like hologrammed in outer space. And like, the cool thing about this is came off set and was like, space tattoo. He's like,
if you have a space tattoo,
pretty sure
I own you. For sure. That's a DeGrasse branding.
Yeah.
If you have a solar system tattoo, DeGrasse has free reign on your pussy.
Well, DeGrasse also said he's like, you guys don't understand how much I love outer space. He's like, I love outer space more than other people, so like if I get legit, like genuinely excited.
So his defense was, I'm autistic?
Yeah, dude.
That's sick, dude. That's like the Kevin Spacey. Spacey was just like, oh, I'm fucking gay.
Yeah,
DeGrasse was like, I'm actually autistic, so I can't get Me Too'd.
So that's his one, I think there's some people pulling back off the DeGrasse Me Too, being like, this is going too far. Because it was like he flipped. I mean, if they're going to take every awkward thing you've ever done and then just try to lump you in with rapists, Yeah, dude, it's like, imagine that. It's like, dude, I don't even want to go down the mirrored hallway that's my past of, like, imagine when I was 21. Like, just walking around, I was blacked out for, like, 4 years.
Yeah.
Please don't come up with some shit. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, if that happens to you, I bet it would suck.
Horrible, dude. And then, like...
Probably rough if somebody did that to you.
Yeah, I'd fucking bet, dude. So there was that. He looked for Pluto on a chick's shoulder, which, again, you know, it's not very nice, but
yeah,
it's also one of those things, too, where, like the Cosman, he was a fucking bad boy, but it's like, he's partying like it's 1970, and all of a sudden you get tried for 1970 behaviors in 2019. It's like, it's a whole different ballgame, bro.
True.
It's crazy. So
you support Cosby?
I'm saying you should fucking slip fucking Quaaludes and Shakes drinks, but I'm saying it was like, you know, it's just weird to get tried for something in like a whole other time. It's like bringing people from the past and being like, we're trying. I mean, I guess they're still busting Nazis for shit. Some old geezer just got busted for Nazi crimes, dude.
I'm just letting you spin right now. You're just going, dude.
So DeGrasse checked the chick's shoulder. I guess saw Pluto, and so that's one Me Too tally. So that's one coming up.
0 for 1.
Exactly.
0 for 1.
So he invited one of his grad students over to his house for wine and cheese.
This sounds like 1 for 2. So
hold up.
This sounds like they might be
hold up
here.
So she was, I think she was a production assistant. Excuse me. She was fucking hot. She was a production assistant.
She's hot.
Super fucking hot, dude.
I told you I saw him walk by outside of Sirius.
You told me, you saw MGT,
I saw the DeGrasse man walk by, dude.
He's probably just
I heard his dork voice. He was actually walking with a hot chick.
It might have been
saw his nerd voice
bro.
walking by, and I was like, it sounds like the Tyson.
I mean, it's classic.
Looked over, I saw him.
It's classic fucking black nerd. Comes into
beat
tons
the
of
shit out of him.
This is just science Tiger Woods, dude.
It is.
Except it's rather than like Tiger Woods being like a cool, like drinking drug guy golfer.
Nah, he was a dork though.
He's like a golfer, so he's like getting drunk and doing drugs, getting hookers. DeGrasse is just like nerding out, dude. He's nerding out. This isn't Me Too. This is like he's nerding out on chicks to the point that they get uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, is he trying to rape me? It's like, no, he's just loves science.
Well, dude, it's not even like so.
Yeah, what happened with this?
The girl who was his production assistant, apparently he said like this girl would try to like hug all the time, and he told her, he goes, I can't hug you because I might want more. Oh, that's fucking fair. Some girls like hug me.
Super fair.
He's like, you're too hot. I can't hug you. This is the grass being like, we can't be hugging like that.
This is the second strike of autism. This is just an autistic guy. What?
So he goes, I don't want to hug you. Apparently he's like, I don't want to hug you because I don't like. He's like, I might, you know, it might make me want more.
So far, these are both behaviors of like a 9-year-old boy.
Exactly. So, dude, so she goes
like a guy that's like, oh, I like your tattoo. Oh my god, I was looking for Pluto. Do you know that's still a planet? It's like, okay, kid. And this one, he's like, please don't hug me. I love your boobs.
So then he goes to, he invites her to his house for wine and cheese. Right? He's a married man. Invites a fucking production assistant to his house for wine and cheese, and apparently she said the conversation got awkward at times.
That happens.
And then, so DeGrasse, instead of, I think a hug, he decided to, like, shake her hand. But he did this shake that he learned where, like, you put your finger out on each other's wrists as you shake hands and feel each other's pulses. And it's a way to, like, feel the energy between two people. That's what happened. And then they ate wine and cheese, and then they went home. And the girl was like, it was super awkward, and I have to quit. And he goes, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that made you uncomfortable. I'm really sorry. She's like, well, it's too weird now. I'm quitting my job. Me Too number 2. Neil deGrasse did a weird Eskimo handshake. I mean, dude, the guy's definitely perving out on these chicks for sure. He's like,
yeah, but it's not.
He's bringing a girl in. But he said, he goes, dude, I talked to her. Like, here's the thing with NGT.
He came over for wine and cheese at your boss's house, and he shook your hand weird
and felt your pulse. Yeah, and then, but he also might have been talking about sexual shit. Neil deGrasse was like, dude, we talked about like everything. We talked about life in its totality. So it's like, if I can't, I mean, he didn't say this, but it's like, so what do you do with women? Can you actually be their friends and talk to them like normal people?
No, dude.
Or can you like not invite them? As if you're like, I'm not, like when Pence was like, I can't go out without my wife somewhere. Everyone's like, what a fucking psycho. Yeah. And it's like, if you invite a girl to your house, like, well, I'm not comfortable with this conversation, therefore I'm going to ruin your entire career. It's like, dude, that's fucking nuts.
Ben said that. He was like, I would never eat dinner just one-on-one with another woman.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, that's fair.
Dude, Pence knows what's good.
Pence, dude, Pence is the man.
Dude, first lady?
DeGrasse is
the
autistic.
second lady, dude, she knows.
Second lady she must have that grueled up puss, dude. She's giving him head. She's getting pussy.
Definitely, dude.
Pence is rolling in pussy. If he's like, yo, I'm the second most powerful man in the world, I don't need any sniz. I got one sniz.
Exactly. And imagine
the press was like, what a misogynistic, sexist piece of shit. He can't be around women without wanting to fuck them.
If he went out and was like, you look great tonight, me too. It's like, they lump these guys in with Weinstein who are just like fucking raping chicks in hotel rooms. So that's like, then you try to lump in NGT with a fucking dude like Weinstein. It's like,
I gotta hear strike 3 because so far these are
bullshit, dude.
Crazy.
So, dude, strike 3 was this chick. I mean, they put it's funny. The articles put pics up of all the different sniz. So you like get a look at them. They put pics up of strike 3.
The articles always put up like teachers that fuck their students.
They like show how hot
mugshot.
You gotta see how hot everyone is.
Keep their Instagram. They put a hot slutty Instagram picture.
So the last chick, dude. I mean, she comes up and she was like, he drugged me, raped me, I don't remember anything, blah, 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 blah. NGT comes out, and there was a girl, he goes, I remember a girl writing about me in a blog, but I didn't recognize her name. He finally found out who it was. He goes, this was a chick I dated like very briefly in my graduate school. He was like, we hooked up twice, it wasn't really there, and I was like, hey, you know, like we don't have to do this anymore. And he goes, I welcome a full investigation. He goes, I definitely didn't do anything like that. So he was like, you know, and, you know, so he's like, please, he's like, I welcome a full investigation into all this. He's like, I know for a fact I didn't. He's like, I feel bad. He's like, it was like, imagine some chick you just hooked up with. You fuck twice, you're like, hey, this isn't really working. And then all of a sudden she just fucking, dude.
And then she does what?
She just goes off and fucking says you drugged and raped her and she doesn't remember anything.
That must suck.
Yeah, dude, fucking seriously.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, like, yeah, man, so he was just like, he goes, like, I honestly just feel bad. Like, that's the life, that's the turn she took.
Free Neil deGrasse, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I read the fucking case against my man fucking NGT, and I'm just like, this is some bullshit.
I was eager to.
He's like gonna bury him.
Quick to jump on this fucking pile because it's nice to see a dork get crushed.
Yeah, it is.
But you got free deGrasse, dude.
deGrasse has a big old dick.
He's got a big hog.
deGrasse is blessed, dude.
deGrasse is definitely blessed. Dude.
He's blessed, dude.
How blessed do you think he is?
Ooh, deGrasse, dude. I'm thinking like. Walking around with like a soft 7.5.
Seems like an uncirced guy.
deGrasse?
If I had to get, just for some reason, it's something weird. Seems like an uncirced guy. I think that's a cause of autism. Everybody's blaming vaccines. I think it's
not being circumcised?
Yeah, foreskin gives you autism.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Autism's been like going up. It's just from having kids when you're too old. There's just tons of autists. You know what they really said it was from? You know what people used to think it was from?
What?
It was they used to call it refrigerator mothers. So back in the day when autism...
Your pussy was too cold?
No. It was your sniz was too cold.
Yeah.
No, I think if you didn't get head enough, like if while you were pregnant, if you didn't get head enough, your son got autistic.
I think that's a fair thing.
I know. No, it was if your son doesn't like ingest enough cum.
Yeah, your son. When you swallow cum, if you're pregnant, you're
smarter.
Damn.
It wasn't that, but
but if you're pregnant and you swallow a guy's load,
it's probably good.
The nutrients go into that kid,
dude. I mean,
wow,
that shit
He's
probably
just swallowing his old fucking pals.
Yeah, man.
Guys, he was just hanging out with them.
It's got to be good for the kid. All those stem cells and shit, because going into the more stem cells and
that's how you get a jacked kid.
Why do you think I'm so jacked, bro?
Why do you think I'm huge? My
exactly, dude.
Was guzzling.
I was doing like pull out, suck, dude. Finish.
He needs more, Phil.
But no, they used to call it refrigerator mother. So they like if your mother was too cold and like unattached, then you'd become autistic. That was like a prevalent scientific theory.
That kind of makes sense. Like if a kid's weird, you're like nobody loved him.
I mean, maybe
he doesn't know how to love, so no one cared about him.
Yeah, but apparently it's that's been debunked.
Debunked. Sorry,
but they don't really know. There's like 3 possible things that make up like 30% of like the possible causes.
Yeah.
The rest of it is like we have no idea why there's so many more autistic people. Way more people killing themselves right now. It might just be a numbers game.
I wonder if
But apparently white dudes are fucking off on themselves.
Yeah, we talked about this at
Yeah.
almost Japanese rate.
yeah, right.
Yo,
right.
how funny was that Reddit post?
Oh my god!
Did you
dude.
see that?
Which one?
The Reddit post about the Tokyo partner trying to
get away
trying
from
to take a picture of an elk. Like,
Yeah,
up close.
run away.
And then one of the comments was like, "A Red Dead a Redemption Roo." It's so fucking funny.
I thought you were talking about the other one. I thought you were talking about the one about the Dan Carlin history.
Which one was that?
Zeus chucked off a zinger, dude.
About the Tokyo partners are out of pocket in World War II.
Dude.
Tokyo part. We need to discuss Tokyo partners more.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's a fucking great thing. The Tokyo partners are running wild in New York, dude.
Man. Are they really?
You should see how many partners I run into.
You've seen them
I got
live?
fucked up one night with Tokyo partners.
Did you really?
Yes.
They're a fun group to chill with.
Dude, we were after a show, we were walking by this table of Asian dudes.
Yeah.
The Tokyo partners.
Were they in suits?
It was the partners.
You see Asian dudes in suits?
Dude, it was 100% the partners.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Do they have a tiny model
They
house?
had a table like this. It was a circular table.
Yeah.
They had sticks pointing at a small house.
Did they disapprove of the tiny
Yeah,
model
the
house?
one they were mad, and the guy who was disapproved, he got so shunned and embarrassed. But we walked by. The bar was empty, and it's just these dudes sitting in the back, the partners, probably like 3 or 4 of them, and they were shitting on black dudes. And we walked by, and of course that caught my ear. I was like, "What'd you just say?"
What now?
And they thought I was coming after them, so they were like, "Nothing." Did they know that I was
They
there?
clammed up on you?
They clammed up. Well, I walked by, I heard them shitting on black dudes.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the
You
fuck did you
fucking
say?"
hit the e-brake?
Yeah. And I was like, I was hammered, so I sat down and started talking to these dudes, and they were like, they were all immigrants.
Dude, you're like the last samurai. You saw like a bunch of Japanese dudes being racist, and you like got their culture, and you just became like so funny. You're like, check this out. And they're like,
I was like, watch this.
He's too strong.
Black people always use Bluetooth. And they're like, oh, black people always use a Bluetooth. Like, yes, dude, you're getting it. No, their stories were great. It was all about, because they were all Asian immigrants, and all their kids get bullied, and they all get bullied by black dudes in their neighborhood.
Goes into school.
They fucking hated black dudes. Like, black people are very mean to us. I was like, yeah, man, you guys talk funny.
I used to work with Korean guys, and the one guy literally pulled up. I used to have this dude Danny. He's fucking such a pussy. He'd always be like, he'd make me carry everything. He'd like, I need to get surgeries. I need to get surgeries. We'd pull up, and we like had delivered to like Tamika's Lounge in West Philly, and he'd pull up, and he goes, he'd like stop and be like, oh, that's fucking the bad peoples. And I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Whoa.
He goes, I went to school in North Philly, got bullied every day. And I'm like, dude, you probably got fucked with so hard.
Oh my god.
He probably got fucked with so
Dude, think
bad.
of young black kids talking to fucking Asian exchange students.
Well, a lot of black people hate. A lot of people historically, there was like serious beef between black people and Koreans, because Koreans were like a middleman minority for a while, who were the only people who would open up stores in the hood.
Yeah,
and they'd buy shit off of like white dudes and merchants, and then sell it in the hood and be like, oh, you get out.
Yeah,
oh, what you buying? You know, else, get out.
It's a great dynamic that they both have.
If you're Korean, you have like a revolver and some bulletproof glass, you can come up in the hood.
Yeah, big time.
Now Poppy does it. Poppy edged out the Koreans.
I don't know. We got some fucking Koreans right down the corner. Some bulletproof glass.
Yeah,
dude.
they get behind the barrel-proofs, dude, and get a fucking like old rusty
Set up
revolver.
the barricade. Start selling your wares to the local black people.
That is such a depressing fucking bit. Just sit behind bulletproof glass all day and just spin a fucking thing.
Spin a weird case to give like one dude a blunt wrap.
Yeah.
$1.
$1, thank you. And just go back to watching a Korean soap opera on your phone, dude. Yeah, man. My boss came in. He like called me in the office the one time. I forget if I talked about this or not, but he would give me like business ideas, and dude, like completely unironically, like not trying to be funny, not even trying to be offensive. He was like, there's a good business, and I was like, what? And he was like, pet shops. It's like black people love to spend money about the pitbull, and I'm like, dude, are you fucking like? Then it literally he was not fucking trying to be funny. He's like, they spend a lot of money on dog stuff. What, dude? Where the fuck are you coming up with
Dude,
this
your
from?
Korean accent makes me so happy.
I was immersed in the culture, dude.
You were. You were the
years.
fucking last samurai.
I was
you were the samurai.
I was the last guy to steal a case of beer out of a Korean beer distributor and not get caught. Dude, they grilled me. They knew I did it. They didn't have cameras or anything. The one guy hand counted their inventory. I took one of those, like, you know those refrigerator 12 packs?
Yeah.
I took a refrigerator 12 pack of MG. I was like, just sell me beer. And they're like, I was 19. I was like, fucking pussies. So I took a refrigerator 12 pack and they called me in the office and they're like, did you take the MGDs? And I'm like, nah, dude, I didn't take the fucking MGDs.
All the MGDs from the fucking partners?
Dude, I'll never again.
From the Soul Partners?
I got busted from the Soul Partners, dude.
The Soul Partners will get you.
I stole a 12 pack of, they were ice cold, dude. I put them in my fridge and
You're lucky that wasn't real Tokyo Partners.
Oh, they would have fucked. The Yakuzas would have came in, dude.
The Tokyo Partners would have got you.
They would have caught me in like a snowy field, dude, and kill build me. They would have fucked me up, dude.
For the MGDs, dude.
But yeah, man. I got busted. Dude, I was in my class recently. We had to have like a diversity talk. Dude, first of all, it was the funniest fucking thing in the world.
You want to still having diversity talks?
We had a class that was just about diversity. And it was like the teacher was like, I don't want to talk about it. I want to open it up for everyone. She's like, who am I to like talk about diversity? This, you need everyone's opinion. But I'll give
fucking
credit
Christ.
to my teacher. My teacher at least tried to say like, well, we're not going to get it right in here, so just don't be scared. Speak your mind. So we're in there, we're talking.
That's all you needed to hear, dude.
Yeah. So I
played
played
the bull the green light.
I played.
I'm sure
it cool.
you played it cool for a while.
I get triggered. I was chilling for a while. I sat through the whole gender talk and was like, whatever, just chilling, no problem, cool enough. And then we got on to race, and dude, it was just like these things are just for white people. Because everyone who was like another race in my class just sat there kind of like,
oh my god.
And then it was every white person who has any claim to like any other sort of ethnicity being like, well, actually, like there's actually white North Africans, and like I'm not really even white. And then it's like, well, I'm actually like Jewish. And like, dude, it was just that for a while. And then white people just being like, yeah, like I just don't understand how people even like are racist at all. It's just like so weird to me, dude. So then we start talking. Luckily, some black lady starts talking about how like African dudes and American black dudes have beef, and like they go back and forth. I think they just said African dudes.
I saw a sick African dude today at a rest stop.
Did you really?
He was classic African immigrant. He was wearing like a brown suit from the 70s.
Dude.
What?
Dude, okay, dude, you're reading my fucking mind.
Yeah, that's what African immigrants wear, dude.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm in class, and we're talking about that, and then some dumb fucking cracker from my class raises their hand and goes, yeah, it's just so crazy because like, you would never even be able to tell, like, if you're looking at someone, if they're African or just American black dude.
What?
I get triggered. I raise my hand and go, yes, you can.
Yeah, they
I'm
look like used car salesmen with dark red eyes. Yeah, you can fucking tell real quick.
Dude, so they're like, how can you tell? And I'm like, and I start saying this, and all the black chicks in my class start laughing because, like, they're sitting there the whole time like, this is so retarded. So they kind of start giggling to themselves. I'm like, I don't know, just look for some dude in, like, weird business casual, and I'm trying to like with like super straight posture, dude. The class, all the fucking black people in class are laughing. All these young white chicks are like, I'm like, dude, if you're like in a nightclub and you see like a black dude dressed like a magician, it's probably an African dude.
100%,
dude. And so then
did you say that in class?
Yes, dude.
Holy
so
fuck,
class,
that's hilarious.
People start fucking laughing. A bunch of dude, and all of a sudden it was just a bunch of young white people just waiting, dude. And they go, now's my chance. And they're like, so if you see a black person in business casual, you automatically assume he's I'm like, dude. No,
it's pretty easy to point it out.
Dude,
real easy to tell.
Here's the thing. If you hang out around black people.
True.
If you don't, you probably can't tell.
Yeah.
So it's like, and these are people, there's people at my school paying money to learn how to talk to black people. As sad as that is.
They need to go work at that fucking Korean beer shop.
They need to work at the beer shop, dude.
I'd rather spend the money on the petrohds and rubber dog.
Well, it's just funny because it's like, if you have any sense at all, dude, it was just people in there literally, and then I'm in there, people are coming at me, I'm fired up, so now I'm hitting them with fucking sick fucking theories, dude. I'm fucking jabbing some girls, like, it's just weird because I feel like capitalism is like what kind of formed this subjugation of people. Flip the hand up, I'm like, I think the subjugation of people kind of predates that by maybe 5,000, 10,000 years. No big deal. Teacher goes, all right, fair point. Be careful, dude. I'm in there. Guns, dude, everyone, I'm like literally back to the wall, dude. Everyone's hating on me, dude. Everyone's hating.
Well, you did say African immigrants dress like magicians.
all the black people left.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hilarious.
They were fucking dying.
I can
put
picture
their heads
it right
down.
now.
Oh my god.
The outfit it's like a bedazzled affliction, like a button down. It's like bedazzled. They're always bedazzled. The jeans are always bedazzled. They fucking love bedazzled.
Sydney, I was talking to Sydney again about this, and instantly when I brought it up, he goes, "Oh my god, yeah, you can." He starts laughing. I just said like, tell the difference between African dudes and black dudes. Sydney was like, you can tell if you look at a guy, he's like the high cheekbones give it away, and this look, he was like the dumbest African dude looks like the wisest fucking person in the world. But yeah, so like people are fucking
dark red eyes too.
Yeah,
real bloodshot eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like you just tell, dude. Like Sydney's like they're just superhuman. They don't have any Neanderthal in them at all. So like they come out and they're just like jacked, perfect posture.
Yeah. But also, if you see like a dude in a 3-piece suit with like an Annie Ann's cup, it's definitely an African immigrant.
Yeah, if you see a dude, especially
in line at a Burger King in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, like if you see like a 5'7" black dude in like a suit with a bald head, just like fucking strutting around, it's like, all right. You can just tell. You just look at the dude's face. You're like, all right, guy's from Africa. But yeah, these guys didn't want to hear it, so they're all jumping up my ass. I'm still fucking. I'm in there, dude. I'm fighting. Yeah. I was just like fucking around in there, just like talking about stuff. And then it took this other turn where like we were talking about like I forget what they were saying, like how like yeah, just crazy that like I would blah 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 blah. I would never denounce someone's experience, and I was talking about how I was with I didn't say my ex-wife because I don't like doing diversity talk and be like I have a black girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I was talking about how when we were in restaurants at first, how like you just if you're black a lot of times you get really bad tables, and I was like, and I was like, I thought this was a nice story I was sharing with the class. How I was like, dude, don't be ridiculous, like you're fucking paranoid. Let's get through 5 times you get like you're by like the bathroom, by the fucking door in the wintertime. I'm like, you do get fucking shit ass fucking tables. So then, dude, instantly, fucking 4 people raise their hands and go. I mean, I personally would never, like, deny someone's experience like you did. Like, the fact that you were like, don't be ridiculous, just, like, makes me angry. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at them like... And, dude, at one point, the 4th person who, like, the fourth white lady who scolded me for, like, denying this, it was, like, in joke. I was like, don't be ridiculous. Dude, she asked her, she said, like, I just don't understand, blah, 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 and I literally went... Good. It's very good you do that, dude. And like, so she got kind of like, so then at one point, I started going on this. I went on this long rant of like the continua of the human condition of like if you, I was like, you guys look at race in theory because you don't really know anyone. You guys are in a world out. You're primarily you haven't really dealt with people like that. So instantly they're all getting triggered like. So then I'm like, dude, if you look at this from afar, it makes sense. Like, your guys' makes sense to match it up with the school stuff, because these are people who don't really deal with black people writing about black people, too. So, or, whatever other race. So it's like, you're like oppressor, oppressed, white, oppressor, black, oppressed. And like, this makes sense from your zoomed out view. I was like, if you zoom into any group of people, it's like chaos theory. Everything gets everyone's so different and all messed up. And yeah, there's like little trends and stuff that you can be like, oh yeah, some people do this, white people do weird shit like this.
Black people spend money on booze.
Exactly, dude. So it's like you can like put together all this stuff. And I was like, if you're actually into it, you're like, it's so weird that none of this weird race theory applies because it's too generalized and it's weird, dude.